Okay.
order parking right now, and we'll stand over here together.
Oh, get out of here. Yeah, I saw your senior in high school picture. Yes, we do. Not at all.
As soon as we're done, it'll clear up. We'll go back to work. Unsafe.
Is this staying like this?
How you doing? I know. Nice to meet you. I know. I know.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, can everybody hear okay? Great. Well, thank you so much for joining us here today at the Hog Creek Wind Project. We thank you for your patience in getting started. We know it's hard to find a construction site here. We're so happy to be here. My name is Amy Kurt. I'm a project manager with EDP Renewables. And joining me today, we have State Senator Cliff Height, who will be introducing new legislation, Senate Bill 188, that he can talk more about, as well as John Prost, who's the president of the Hardin County Chamber and Business Association, and Kenny Williams, the owner of Kent Williams Drainage Company, a local business here in Hardin County. So we're so pleased to be joined here at the Hog Creek Wind Project. I'd like to tell you a little bit more about EDP Renewables. We are a developer. We develop, construct, own, and operate wind projects and solar projects around North America. We have 41 operational wind farms and 2 operational solar fields, bringing our total operational capacity in North America to about 5,200 megawatts. We're excited to add the Hog Creek Wind Project to our portfolio. This is our 3rd wind energy project here in Ohio. It will consist of 30 wind turbines. Right now we have 7 that are up, as you can see behind me, a couple here and 1 here as well. We hope to finish construction within the next couple months by the end of the year. These 30 wind turbines will have a capacity of 66 megawatts, which will produce enough electricity for about 19,000 homes. This wind project is a great economic boost to the area. We'll be contributing almost $600,000 in payments to Hardin County each year. In total, over the lifetime of the project, we expect that to be about $17 million to the county. The majority of those dollars will go to the local school district, like Hardin Northern, right down the road, as well as other public services like the fire district, ambulance, and other public services provided by the county. We've also worked with the Ohio State University to create an internship program, which will be kicking off next summer, and we've made a donation to support the Hardin County Historical Museum as well. At the peak of construction, we'll have about 235 man hours going at 235 people working on the job, and once the project is operational, there'll be about 7 people employed. We're so excited to add the Hog Creek Wind Project to the EDPR portfolio, and we're so pleased to be joined here with the senator who's working to make it easier for more wind energy projects to come to Ohio. We know that there's a growing demand for renewable energy across the state and across the region. 60% of Fortune 100 companies and more than 40% of Fortune 500 companies have made public commitments to use more renewable energy both on their facilities as well as in their supply chain. And we see this growing demand for renewables continuing. And it takes states and state leaders like Senator Cliff Height to make their state an attractive place for companies like EDP Renewables to do business. So we are encouraged and we're hopeful that we can continue to make investments here in Ohio to bring more renewable energy to the state and to the region. So with that, I'll turn it over to State Senator Cliff Height.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you all for being here, and trust me, this is a needed rain for this district, so it's okay that it's a little wet here today. You know, I have been either a representative or senator of this district for 11 years, and this is an 11-year-long project that has come to fruition, and I am unbelievably excited and positive, but I want this to be not the only one going. I'm working on legislation that would change the setback, that would allow people who right now want to do projects cannot because of the intrusive property line that were drawn 3 years ago. It was something that was done maybe on purpose to stop future wind projects or not, but I believe this is the future, this is progress, and it helps local governments. If the state government isn't going to help local government funds, this is a really nice way of helping it out on the side. But I brought a picture with me because I want you to zoom in on this one if you can, because I have a picture of 4 of the most beautiful little girls that I've ever seen. They're my granddaughters right here. And this is one of the major reasons I do what I do in the Senate. I want their life to be better than when I got in here. I want their air to be better. I want the environment to be better. And when we reduce our carbon footprint, I think that is a plus. And what astonishes me is why one political party, and not mine, seems to have a corner market on these kind of projects. I think this is a Republican idea. I think it's a conservative idea. We're conserving our air. We're doing the right things. We're helping our local economies. In fact, in one particular area of my district, a small community has even asked for a less tax ask because they've got so much money coming in to help their schools and their community. So this is something I think is a Republican idea as well as that other party that I was trying to mention there a little bit ago. I think this is an equal opportunity winner for everybody. I call it a win-win, but nobody ever laughs when I say that. But I really believe this is a chance for us to supplement our portfolio. Our energy portfolio should be broad. It should include everybody. And there's plenty of room in this state. I call it the sandbox. There's plenty of room in the sandbox for every single person to play in. And in this district, this is what we have. I tell people wind is our shale. We don't have the shale here, but we've got this. Even when I'm not in the district, okay? I want you to know I'm kind of windy and everybody knows that. But it's windy here even when I'm not here. But this, I believe, is progress, it's the future, and it's clean. And I'm so proud of the fact that this district understands that and supports that, and the property rights of those people who want to do this without infringing on the property rights of people who, frankly, don't want to do this. So it's a compromise, and we're working on that, and that's what my bill is all about, to make it a broader compromise so that more people can win and we can start more projects. I am a member of the Council of State Governments. I'm the first vice chair of the Midwestern Legislative Conference. And as I travel to the Midwest, there are 11 states and 4 provinces in Canada that cannot understand what's wrong with us in Ohio, why we don't have these things going like everybody else does. And I say, well, we've got restrictive legislation, and we need to get rid of that. That's what I'm trying to do, and I have 14 members in my Senate caucus who have co-sponsored my bill already, which is amazing, and the 3 out of 4 in leadership have signed on. And just so you know, the president never does. So that's pretty good. We're doing well. This is something that the Senate caucus wants to see come to fruition. We need to work with the House, and we're gaining more and more members all the time. There's a huge groundswell of support, not only in the legislature, but all over the state of Ohio. Major companies, Fortune 500 companies that want to come to Ohio if we have a renewable portfolio, which has been stymied by our own legislation. Oh, excuse me. But now we get a chance, if we do this legislation, to do what we really need to do and what is right. And I've said before, many times, my philosophy has been not who's right, but what's right. And this is right. This is the right thing to do. And I feel blessed to be a part of this. I can't thank all the different people that are here individually because there are too many, but I can't thank you all enough for getting this underway and doing what is right, not only for Hardin County, but for the state of Ohio. And again, if you want to zoom back in on these beautiful grandchildren, you have my permission to do that. It's Bailey, Sophie, Maddie, and Leah, just in case you wanted to know, because I do want to make this place better for them as well. So thank you, and I suppose if there are questions, we'll answer them after everybody has a chance. Oh, hold it. Oh, good. Here, Dan, close up. Zoom in like crazy. It was at Bible school, no less, and they got cowboy hats on. I mean, this is pretty cool. So if you want to look at this picture up close, I'll be more than happy to show it to you. I'm a granddad. That's what we do. All right? Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Height. Now, John Cross from the Hardin County Chamber and Business Association.
Thank you, Amy and Senator Height and Kenny. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Hardin County, a great place to live, work, and prosper, and a county that's always open for business, which is evident today. My name is John Cross. I'm the president and CEO of the Hardin County Chamber and Business Alliance. I also serve as the Economic Development Director here for the county. I'd like to thank Amy and welcome EDP Renewables to Hardin County. We appreciate this project, and we're so glad that you're here. We apologize for the rain, but the farmers, I'm sure, are appreciating it. We appreciate your supporting this project and also recognizing that the need to create an environment in which Ohio where projects like this can benefit our local schools, our businesses, and our local governments. You know, big projects do not always happen in big cities. They can happen in small rural communities, courthouse communities here, like here in Hardin County, that are the engine to Ohio's economy. Over the last 3 years in Hardin County, we have welcomed over $300 million of new capital investment, which has created 500 new jobs for our economy. And in Northwest Ohio, according to the Jobs Ohio annual report in 2016, 17 counties that make up the Northwest Ohio quadrant, there have been over $3 billion of new capital investments. And our part of the state has led the charge for new capital investments compared to the rest of the state, which includes